If you're listening via the talkSPORT app. Evening all. Ian Dancer, Chris Mason, the birthday boy. Many happy returns to you, Mace. And Paul Nicholson are alongside me. Mark Wilson's here too tonight. It is day 7, I want to say 7, of the PDC World Championship. Good, nod the head.
I think it's Wednesday.
Yeah, this is where it starts to get tough around this time of the actual day of the week. All you know is it's another day above ground, Mace. It's all gravy.
It's all gravy.
It's all gravy.
Apart from Ricky Evans, he don't like gravy.
No, and nor does Jeff Stelling, talkSPORT breakfast host, does not like gravy on his Christmas turkey.
Now, he's one of my heroes. I am devastated.
I'm sorry to break that to you early.
Yeah, maybe...
He's gone down in my estimation now.
Maybe he needs to sample... Well, I've got to be careful.
Yeah, it's a family show.
I'm not going there.
Anyway, many happy returns to you,
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for the cards and the prezzies. It's very much appreciated. When you get to my age, you tend to just want to avoid the birthdays.
Well, I know. Age is a state of mind.
45
there you go.
This year, so
there you go.
Well, that's how I feel anyway.
Again?
I'd rather about how old I feel than how old I actually am.
What was it Dame Edna Everidge once said? Ask how old she was. She says, I'm approaching 60. Trouble is, I'm approaching it from the wrong direction. Right, let's get back to the matter in hand.
Sounds like my career. There you go.
4 more first round encounters to come on the talkSPORT app and our YouTube page. Don't forget the YouTube page has a comment section. You can get in touch with us. Any questions you may have for us during the course of the 4 matches.
And do get involved. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you think.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So there's a comment section on the YouTube page. Keep it clean, keep it respectful.
Keep it civil and we'll answer it.
Absolutely.
If it's ridiculous, I'll come around and knock on your door.
So the first round, well, it actually continues through until Friday. We won't know until the Friday evening, the full second round draw here at Alexandra Palace. So 4 more matches tonight. Mace and I will bring you the first one coming up in the next, 10 minutes or so. Matt Campbell of Canada, our Will Gavin lookalike, our talkSPORT 2 Supremo, taking on Adam Seveda of the USA. So a North American tussle to get us going. And you like the sound of this game, don't you, Mace?
I love this game because statistically there's very little to choose between them. But in terms of experience and big stage experience, it's all about Campbell. But he's a bit of a strange cookie and he makes some strange decisions. Me and Nico couldn't believe when he decided to fly home for a day. We were like...
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
2 years ago when he was about to play Littler in the next round, he went home for a day and then came straight back. And you think, what are you doing, Matt? I know you've got a family. It's a very nice thing for you to do, but it's 1 day. If it was a week, fair enough. I mean, years ago when John Part was defending this title in 2009, he was playing Bill Davis in his first game. Bill won the game. Then he went home to Philadelphia to go back to work for a few days before he played in the 3rd round of the tournament. You think, Bill, what are you doing? I don't know what it is with these North Americans.
I understand that they get the travel internally because everything they do is they catch planes like we catch Ubers.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Campbell's, he's got some levels to his game. I like it. I think he's a fabulous player. I think he's actually, he's one of the few that I think is underachieved. There's plenty, I think, that may have overachieved him. He is underachieved because I've seen him give players absolute fits. The Final Players' Championship of this year, he blitzed Littler with 104 odd average. He then, in his next match, trying to qualify for the Grand Slam, wasn't it, Nico? He lost, but he lost with another average over 100. The guy's a baller. He can play. I just think he makes some strange old choices, and I think his approach is probably not what mine and Nico's would be. Maybe he treats it as a hobby rather than a career.
Well, let me tell you, Nico, you can pick up on this because you were chatting to me about this earlier. There's another element to this game and another game tonight because there are players hovering around the 64 mark in the world who are concerned for their tour card spot. Mario van der Behade is probably the most eye-catching of those because there's Matt Campbell at 66 at the moment, so he can leapfrog the likes of Lucas Venig, Rob Owen, Boda Harder. Even somebody like Kim Huybrechts has got to be a little bit careful, even though he's up in 57.
Yeah, this is the basic crux of the tour card race as of today, and this is probably the biggest day of the tour card race of the season. because Mario van der Behaarde lost 3-0 to David Davies on debut. Then, at that point, Mario knew that he was going to sit in that 64th spot and he would have to wait to see what happens next. Nothing really has been part of the climate over the last few days since Mario played, but tonight, both Stephen Burton and Matt Campbell, who play in this session, if either of them win, they will jump Mario in the rankings and he will go out of the bubble position. So he's sweating more than anybody on Planet Darts tonight. He genuinely wants Seveda to win, and he definitely wants Martin Schindler to win.
And listen, Schindler should win, but Burton is a player. Trust me, if you take him with a pinch of salt, he will come back and bite. He has got game. He's got levels. He's streaky. He can run through 3, 4, 5 legs in sub-15s, and if you don't handle him in that little period, he may call Schindler. I expect Schindler to win, by the way, but I also expect Burton to be a problem.
Well, that's the 4th match tonight, so Nico and Mark Wussel will bring you that one later.
It's a bit like Seveda and Campbell. I expect Campbell to win.
Okay.
But I wouldn't, after the matter, I wouldn't go, well, I can't believe Seveda's won, because he's been, how many times has he won? He's won 5 CDC tours this year. Now, that's the best of American and Canadian darts, and trust me, there is some players in there. So the fact that he's won 5 times, he knows what it's like to win. They're playing on stages, they're playing in front of cameras per se,
and he has played in the US Darts Masters at Madison Square Garden, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. And he doesn't come across the kind of character to me, Nico, that will sort of swallow. He's just got that little swagger about him.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to play here. If me and Nico went up there, we'd go, oh no, I can't believe we got to go up there. He wants to be up there.
Yeah, he does. It'll be interesting to see how he handles this situation, especially off the back of what we saw from Nico Springer last night, which was a big talking point, because I think a lot of people thought that Joe Comito would struggle against Nico.
What a story that was.
That is definitely something we'll talk about when Comito's in the next round. But Seveda, who is not from Nevada, by the way, that's his song, that if people catch on to it, they'll be singing it from the roof all the way to the floor. But Seveda's the best player in North America based on the CDC rankings. But who keeps winning the North American Championship at Madison Square Garden? It's Matt Campbell. He's the one who's won it the last couple of years, and that's the most prestigious title in North America.
Yeah, he's won it back-to-back, hasn't he?
Now then, I'm having a look around the assembled 3,500 punters, looking for evidence of Barney Army Associates being here, because he's asked them to assemble, because for a record equaling 33rd time, Raymond van Barneveld is here participating in a World Championship, and Stefan Belmont, his opponent, this is not, I don't know whether you may not know this, Mace, but this is a nut stat that me and Nico were researching earlier. He's a non-tour card holder, Stefan Belmont, although he's just got himself a tour card. Yep. But in this past year, Nico, go.
Yeah, I was looking pretty deep into Stefan's season, trying to find reasons as to why he's going to worry RVB tonight. And I believe that he's going to make Barney think. Barney shouldn't take this guy for granted. But the stat that I looked at, and I had to check 3 times, is the fact that without a tour card, he played every Players' Championship this season, all 34. And he played every Challenge Tour as well. The guy's more active than anybody else. I know he didn't have a great deal of runs in Players' Championships. He made a semi-final of PC4 and Rosmalen, which is pretty good. But the fact that he played them all without the tour card, it almost makes this system a bit of a mockery.
Yeah, that's made some grey stuff run out of my ears, that one. That's incredible, isn't it?
So he's in Switzerland, so it's not like he's down the road from Robin Park in Wigan.
Well, he's invested a canny few quid, hasn't he?
Yeah.
My problem with him is he's just so erratic. He can play. He beat Wade in the Slam, didn't he?
He did.
The only game he won in the group phase of it, but played beautifully as well. Averaged over 93 against Wade, who wasn't too shabby. He averaged 97. But I just think he's too erratic. His range is too. Me and Nico, and when we're down at the Super Series and we're looking at these new players that are coming in, our main focus is looking at where their range is. The ones with the smallest range are the most reliable. But he's a bit like Barney. Barney's like that at the minute, isn't he?
So it could be a tussle then. If Barney's on one of his
Players' Championship finals,
yep.
he lost to Ratajski with a 76.9. Now, in around...
That's Barneveld, not Belmore.
Yeah, and around that, Barney's had 100 averages.
Yes.
But Bellman's exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
You look at him, he fluctuates. It's just too big.
40 points in an average, yeah, it's too much.
And that's what makes that game, for me, really intriguing. I love the opening game because it's USA versus Canada. It's got the bragging rights as well in that.
It's got a little bit of a hat tip to the past as well, because when the PDC World Championship in the mid-90s was in its infancy, there were a lot of Canadians, there were a lot of Americans who were topping up the field. They weren't necessarily the best players in the world, but Tommy Cox and Dick Alex at the time saw that there were a lot of people who were willing to play the then WDC Championship at the Circus Tavern, and we did get a lot of insight into what North America was like. So it's nice that America and
was
Canada...
Paul Lim representing USA at that time?
He was, yeah. That period, I was playing in that period, and there was 12 tournaments spread across Canada, Saskatoon, Toronto, Vegas, Windy City, Boston, and they were all ranking events. So we all had to go to them because it was a point system then, and that's how so many Canadians and Americans qualified, because there was more tournaments over there, I think, than there was here at the time.
So you back then did what Stefan Belmont's doing now.
Exactly the same.
He's hopping the channel and you guys were hopping the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Slightly tougher gig for you in terms of the air miles.
Mate, it was...
I can imagine it was great fun.
It was unbelievable. There was a group of us at that time that we'd all booked the same flight. There's literally been flights that it was only us on them. And back then, I don't know what difference it is now, but you could fold chairs forward and it would create a table. And we'd have little card schools going on all over the place.
I can well imagine.
It was, for me, I'm a darts fan, sort of spending time with Lowy and Lazarenko and Eric and Taylor and Dennis Priestley. It was just, it was just a dream come true. And to be part of it and see, this is why I'm so passionate about this sport, because I remember when they had me jumping out of helicopters and bursting through fire exits and jumping off of buildings. We thought it was mad at the time, but we were trying to be different, and that's the reason why we are where we are now. And every player in that era was part of the reason why it is now.
There is another game tonight, the third game. James Wade never made the final here. Semi-finalist, 4 times,
yeah.
9 times quarter-finalist, but he's had a really good year.
Yeah, final of the match play, where he only lost that 18-13 to Littler. He's beat Littler this year in the European Championships.
Yeah, he lost him in the UK Open final as well.
Yeah, so he did that.
They've had a bit of a thing going. And you know what's weird about James's year? I like to cover everything, in darts. I like all the systems. But the weirdest thing is, I forgot that James Wade made the match play final. I had to double check it. Oh, he made the final. Oh, I remember now.
And won an incredible Pro Tour where he was getting drubbed by Van Veen.
Yeah. In Leicester.
And then he's come back and won that game, and he went on and played, I think it was Scott Williams in the final.
That's right. Yeah, Williams' best run of the year.
Yeah.
He's obviously through to the second round. But do you remember the last time James Wade played a Japanese player here? He got himself in trouble against Seigo Osada. So I think someone will have to have a word with him before this game, saying, don't have the same mentality like against Rio tonight, because Azumoto is just like Seigo Osada from a few years ago. He's effective, and he's not going to do anything, not a boot to a goose, unless he does something really positive.
And Wade, he's mellowed, certainly, in the last couple of years, and he's a much more sort of grounded, and he sort of goes, it's all right, I'm okay now. And he is okay now, and it's lovely to see, because this is a guy that's won titles in 3 decades. It's easy to forget that what Wade's influence has been on this sport, and he's going to fancy this tournament. He wants to be back in the Premier League, and that will start tonight, Nico, won't it?
Yeah, if he's anything like Paul Lim, he might be playing at the 2055 Championship at the age of 72.
Yeah, imagine that.
There you go.
I'm not ruling it out.
I'll be Brian Bed.
Yeah, absolutely. But he did have a pretty dreadful Worlds last year, James Wade. He was bageled by Watamina.
But that's a bonus coming back, because there's, you know, everyone's worrying about defending. He's one of the few that's not that bothered. He can, he not necessarily a free roll. I like Wade's draw. He's playing so well this year. But ultimately, it's all about Campbell against Seveda.
Nico, thanks for the time being. Nico's going to take his leave. He'll be back with Mark Wilson for our second game of the evening, which will be Raymond van Barneveld against Stefan Belmont. But you hear the dulcet tones of John McDonald, our MC for the evening, who's about to welcome our first two players onto the stage, so let's hand over to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands joining us live and the millions joining us around the world, it's time to meet the players. Would you please welcome from the USA, making his World Championship debut, the winner of 8 CDC titles. Time to meet the Reaper, Adam Seveda.
I can hear Ali McCoist in my head going, "Oh, you can't beat a bit of AC/DC, man. If the guitar comes in here, it sells bills."
This is a banger.
It is the banger. Opening track of Back in Black, an album that should be in everybody's collection. Presumably it's in Adam Seveda's collection, that's why he walks onto it. The Reaper from the United States of America. But oddly enough, despite the fact that he's a next door neighbour country-wise to Matt Campbell, he's never played him.
No, first minute I couldn't believe that. I looked at that earlier and I had to double and treble check that they'd not met. We have had some bangers this year in terms of walk-on music.
I mean,
there's a few jockers.
Well, you've got to sort the wheat from the chaff, haven't you, sometimes?
Taking part in his 7th World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the reigning 2-time North American champion. Time to meet the Ginger Ninja, Matt Campbell! I'm on top of the world.
So here comes the Canadian that is a lookalike of our very own Will Gavin at talkSPORT 2, who looks after our NFL coverage and much more besides.
Well, he's done a bit of darts as well, hasn't he?
He was with us in the early days of darts on the radio. But Matt Campbell, a man of few words in front of a camera. The Ginger Ninja arrives on the stage to take the acclaim. The pyrotechnics go off. And shakes hands with the two markers, our referee Hugh Ware and John McDonald. Well, it's clearly quite warm up there, because Adam Seveda's already just patting down his shaven head with a towel.
Well, I had Hugh with me for an hour in the fans' village when we were doing a bit of, I don't know what they call it. It should be called Beat the X-Pro. But we didn't lose many there.
That's good. Well, that's always the plan. Thanks for all your comments so far on our YouTube channel.
Keep them coming.
Old Darts fan says, big night for Tour Card Survival. Rob Owen and Mario will be watching keenly. Mario van der Behade, he means there, this old Darts fan. Yankee Clipper says, thanks to talkSPORT Darts for covering the World Championship.
I wonder where he's from.
Stands a chance he might be an Adam Seveda fan for this opening encounter.
Now, I've got a bit of a worry, because today was one of the rare single sessions we have in this World Championships. It's not that warm, but he's cooking up a bit. He's feeling the heat, and we've not even got going yet. And
I have a question for you that's coming, by the way, from 4Ns IGEY. I don't know what that sounds like when you pronounce it. Chris, talking about those days in the 80s, all my favourite players come from then. One of my favourites was Mike Gregory. I can't remember, did Chris ever play Mike? You must have played him.
I did, yeah.
Youngster times.
Yeah, I did, yeah. I played him. I actually played my first overseas tournament I ever played in the Belgium Open. I think it was in Lille. And I had a darter tops to beat him. And over there they make quite a thing of it. You get flowers and a trophy you get joint third place. It was quite nice.
Nice.
And there was another fellow who was in joint third place who told me for about 10 minutes while we were waiting backstage for the presentation that he was going to be a world champion. I went, yeah, of course you are, pal. It was Raymond van Barneveld. He lost to Stefan Ekelaar in the semi-final, and I lost to Gregory. But my dad played Gold Cup pairs with Mike Gregory, and my dad also played county darts with Mike. He was a family friend.
54.
Oh, there you go. Any questions you got for Mace or Nico?
And me and Mike won the Denmark Open pairs together.
Ah,
There
see,
you go. Almost forgot about that.
England teaming up. So we're into the first leg of the first set. Remember, it's first of 3 sets that gets through to round 2.
Seveda started with 41 and then just did a beautiful 140. Matt Campbell using a very blue barrel.
Yeah, translucent blue flights and stems, and there's a bit of light blue on the barrel as well.
Seveda, 2 treble 20s using a very, well, it could be a file. That's how raspy the dart is. And it's a stem and flight that's one piece, exactly the same as what, well, they're obviously different, but it's a one-piece system in terms of a...
Yeah, moulded flight.
Yeah, moulded flight. White for Seveda. Very much a blue for Campbell, which obviously matches the barrels.
So Campbell.
Interestingly, Gary Anderson has switched to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's switched now. It's a moulded stem and flight, something I never thought I would see.
No. Now Seveda's down to a finish here against the darts in our opening leg. Big, thick-set man with a shaved head and wearing a rather fetching graded purple to deep purple top. He's got down to
another great band.
Another great band. Down to a finish of 69.
That's right.
60.
Only 60 for Campbell. He's not found his score in here. He's averaging less than 60 in the leg. 45 to leave 24 and pins it. Seveda, clinical at the end of the leg.
Well, you mentioned it at the top of the show, Mace. Won 5 CDC titles this year, so he could make his debut here at Alexandra Palace.
Well, that can't be ignored because he's used to winning, and that's key. It don't matter what level you're playing in. If you're used to winning, you'll fancy winning.
But this place can chew you up and spit you out if you let it. I mean, look at Nico Springer last night. Something was just getting to him from moment one, Nico. And Joe Comito played to his average and beat him, even if his average was only 85.
Yeah, I think Springer is a player that would certainly benefit from having someone by his side who understands the game, who can get him mentally ready for a match like that. It's different when you're playing a Euro Tour or Pro Tour and you start to get on a run. It just sort of, everything sort of snowballs into place. For him last night, as soon as things started to go wrong, it just all went wrong. Seveda, treble 20, and then a wild one in the 1. Down to 254, leads by a leg to nil. Campbell against the darts now on 269, a big 7, a treble 20, and another treble 20. Takes back control of the leg.
Trying to break back, remember, Campbell, having lost the first leg. Definitely Seveda sweating up there.
This match isn't going to be about what they hit, it's how little they miss, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Because they're literally, there's a fag paper between them.
142 for Campbell will not go with a single 20. Goes for the bull and gets it, then looks for treble 12 single hit.
That's okay. Sensible play, leaves 60, 20 and top, throws quite a flat dart to Campbell, so the single 20 and tops won't be a problem, and the 154 is not going to go for Seveda. Single 20, it's right on the top wire of the treble, in fairness. Misses the 54 on cover.
56.
And leaves 98. Bad play.
So a chance for Campbell to level it up. 20 for tops. The 20 is hit. How about the tops? He's wide it, but very nice marker. Can't use it though.
Beautiful guide, wasn't it? All he had to do was follow that dart and it'd have just slid down into the double. Now this is why I think it was a bad play. He should have come out of the 18s and left a nicer 2 darter than 98.
He's hit single 1, so he went 57 for tops and only hit a single 19. So he goes up to the 18s and hits a single there. So Campbell's back in.
He's looking hot already, isn't he?
He is, he's sweating up. There's tops for Campbell. So an immediate break back from the Canadian against the American. I've got Fred Stone on our YouTube page. Says no one in the Canadian network sports are covering this tournament or any darts, which I find astonishing.
That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. You're trying to get kids involved in America and Canada and they're getting no coverage, and it's hard to convince parents to say, well, I want, you know, there's the money. The money's there now. It might not be NFL money, but it's better than a real job, I think.
I think so.
Well, not for me, but I am the best paid guy in darts right now.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, yeah. So there's people you beat in the fans village.
Yeah. Well, then 50 quids I keep nicking off
There you go.
them.
You see. Into leg 3 of the first set. Seveda picks off 6 18s on the cover. Didn't fancy
nice
himself
turn.
on the 20s.
Campbell rightly starting on the 19s on 306. Runs back upstairs.
59.
Only 59. This game is exactly what I thought it'd be, even this early in leg 3.
It's interesting that Sevada's sweating up a little bit, because remember, they are very bright lights that shine on the stage. We are side stage here.
But they're not like the old lights that emit heat.
Yeah, they're LED lights, so they are bright, of course, and they illuminate everything beautifully. But
back in the day at the match play, when you had the old lights and it's the height of summer and it's sort of in the 90s outside, that was just so hot.
Brutal.
Yeah, vile. You can actually feel the heat on the back. You would know this from doing gigs.
Yeah, gigs, absolutely.
You can feel the heat on the back of your neck from the lights.
They'd always put the park hands around the drum kit as well. I
Yeah,
tell you.
yeah.
I'd
well, yeah, you're the star
everywhere.
of the show.
And I couldn't, well, I don't know about that, but I couldn't move. Anyway, Seveda, it's down to a finish to break again. 114 is the outshot.
Treble 18, needed, missed. So 76 left. Should be trouble, well, will be trouble 20. He's having to move a little. Beautiful shot. So 87 for Campbell. And again, we could have 3 breaks to throw in the opening 3 legs here. Unless he can go 20 ball.
Bullseye for Campbell. Hit it earlier on a setup shot, but only hit 25 there. Went north and west of the target. So back in comes Seveda for 2 8s for another break of throw. On the wire. Too far inside, across the double 4 on the right-hand side of the board, and he misses it. So Campbell's back in, but he's got to burn a dart.
Yeah, single 9 is found. Double 8, 2 in hand. Ooh, flashed at it.
17.
Wired double 4, and he smiles. This is a real edgy game, isn't it? I think you can tell there's a rivalry here.
Even though they've never met. This is turning into a decent contest, and that's a 3rd break of throw in succession. Seveda leads by 2 legs to 1.
Well, the standard's not there, but it's you sense this, that this is a match. This has got more than the normal would have. It's like a derby, isn't it? But not a derby, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Campbell.
59.
Our colleague Abigail Davis got to speak to him this afternoon.
Well, she got yes and no out of him.
Yeah, she got very short shrift, but that's not because Matt's particularly rude. He's just not given to talking.
No, I had the pleasure of interviewing him after he won a week down at the Super Series, and he averaged 107, and I thought he would be
full
buoyant.
of joys of spring. Yeah.
56.
And all I got was yep, nope, yep, nope. And I'm not adept at interviewing.
Are you not?
No,
Okay.
it's not. No. That's a skill and an art in itself.
Well, the art of darts is improving for Adam Seveda. He's 13 points ahead on the averages in these early stages, although he's only averaging 84, but that shows you how lacklustre Campbell's been so far.
This is poor.
So really a chance for Seveda.
Well, I think it's poor because of the added pressure, because it is America versus USA. It's like Scotland against England, or, you know, it's one of those. It really is.
Seems to be the way. Campbell's back on 301. Seveda wants 80 for the set. So he's going to come in now.
Campbell needs to, he will enjoy this break, Campbell. He needs to go backstage and wake himself up.
Treble 16 for double 16. And he's missed both, but he'll be back because Campbell only took out a ton with that previous visit. So 201 left for the big man from Canada.
100.
Another ton. But Seveda's got 3 more in hand at 16s to take the first set. Again, good wire on the marker wire shot. Now he's got it for the second dart. He's got work to do here. First time he's played his opponent, and he finds himself behind at the first comfort break. It is Matt Campbell 0, Adam Seveda 1. Well, if you love your darts, whether it's league night, the local at Macy's Place in Ilson, or if you're dreaming of a walk-on anthem, you'll know the right gear makes all the difference to you. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise. They've been with Luke from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts he now uses on the sport's biggest stages. And now Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni auto scoring system. This is instant, accurate scoring in a slick, modern way to sharpen up your game. So if you want the same equipment trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, just visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
Magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target. Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target.
To show what he can do. Thanks for your messages on our YouTube page.
Yeah, please get involved. Any questions, keep them civil and sensible, and we'll answer them.
Well, I've got one for you from Jonathan Churchhouse. Evening to you, Jonathan. He says, Mace, do you think the format for the Premier League should change? For me, it's boring now watching the same games week in, week out.
Correct. It should go to 12 players. Currently, they play 7 matches a night. They can go to 12 players, play 6 matches, effectively a home and away tie, over the course of however many weeks it needs to do it. And then once they've gone through that, where they've all played each other twice, the bottom 4 drop out, and for the last 4 weeks we go back to the current format, and that will give us our semi-finalists and finalists. And then we avoid this problem of people that we think should be in not being in. The problem with the current format is we end up just the beauty of the old Premier League is we look forward to Barney Taylor or Taylor Anderson or Barney against Lewis, and unfortunately we're seeing the big guns just every week the same, and it just takes the shine off of it for me. But listen, they do. It's great that you see a winner. I get that idea that if you go to the Premier League, you get to see someone win it.
Yeah.
I just want to see more. When there was, we had a period where there wasn't a good enough group of players that could have graced that stage. Now we could have 2 Premier Leagues. So extend it, 12 players, everybody plays each other home and away. Make it 12 legs, so there's a potential for the draw. That makes it even more intriguing.
Well, that's intriguing. Our first maximum is popped in by the man who lost the first set here, Matt Campbell of Canada.
Yeah, the player who averaged just 74 in that opening set. He's had an absolute disaster.
That's a good response from Adam Seveda.
Seveda's growing here. You can see he's getting more and more comfortable as the match moves on. 91 for Campbell against the darts, leaves 170, 173 for Seveda, single 20. Gets the treble 19 on cover. I'll have to go back upstairs. 137, he's 36. So having to move, he's well left, isn't he?
Yeah,
very unlucky, clips a wire.
You require 170.
But he's down to 76. The big fish will not go, not be reeled in by Campbell. Trying to break the Seveda throw at the start of this second set. And he says, come on, as he retrieves his darts, knowing he's under pressure here. 56 left for Seveda.
Yeah, ironically, it's been better from Campbell, but it's been better from Seveda, who wants double 18 for a 15-dart hold in leg 1. So despite the max, wasn't enough.
Now, you'll have seen Seveda right at the start of the year, Chris Mason, down at the Moda Super Series.
Yes, we did,
down in Portsmouth.
Yeah, it's one of the last ones I did this year. I've just been too busy, unfortunately.
He got to the final, lost to Alex Small.
He did, yeah. Alex Small of Scotland, a fine player in his own right. He's had a fabulous year as Seveda. He really has, and on the back of that, I think we're seeing him, despite coming here with little Ali-Pali experience, he looks all right, doesn't he?
He has managed a ton-plus average a couple of times on the CDC Tour this year, so he's. This is what Mace was talking about at the top of the show, about the range that dart players can have. His 2025 3-dart average is just a shade under 90, 89.6.
And that's solid. That's solid.
Campbell, whose average is 91, by contrast, for this calendar year.
He's playing in a better environment.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get those kind of matches and those kind of legs that could drag.
Seveda pops in his first maximum of the night, trying to break the Campbell throw.
Yeah, I thought Campbell would be just a bit too wily for him, but
right now
he's just not producing. He's 14 points off his seasonal numbers here. Campbell, as Seveda hits 138 to leave 52. Campbell, not for the first time in this match, a country mile back on 200.
100.
But bit of schoolboy pressure. 52. He's on 100 for the leg, but Seveda to break for 2-0 in the second set. Wants double 16. Inside it. Next door is double 8. 1 dart in hand, and he's inside double 8. So the chance goes back to the Canadian.
This has got to go, even this early. Finds a 60. Needs tops. Oh, over the top.
Again, it was a great marker, but he didn't follow it in.
And again, he had that earlier, didn't he?
He did. So Seveda's back in for 2 4s.
He keeps giving Seveda that extra turn.
He's inside double 4.
Thus far, he's taken advantage. 2 2s. Oh, wow.
Wide on the outside. Crowd's fully invested in this. Back on tops for Campbell, underneath, down for 2 10s. Oh, he hit single 6, 1 dart, double 7. I can't believe he's hit it, but he has. Shake of the head from Matt Campbell. Almost apologetically walks back to his mark next to Seveda, who grins at him. They all count,
Yeah,
Matt.
that was smelly. That was smelly. I mean, he was so far off the double 10. Even Sevada's laughing. And you think, how can he be that far away? And then find the double. Seveda, though. Ooh, very nearly. Responds with a max. It's another 140, his third. Campbell's just... And when we talk about the range, at the moment, Campbell's just off it. And we've seen this before. We've seen averages well into the high 90s, and we've seen plenty of averages in the low 80s. At the moment, he's in that zone, and he's got to find a way of just upping his game and finding another level.
Which he's more than capable of doing.
Yeah, that's...
And he's been here before.
That's the fascinating part of our sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
We can see a player average 75 in a set and then average 105.
In fact, last year, he beat the man who's on stage in a couple of games' time, James Wade, to get to round 3. He ended up losing to Littler after, as Mace and Nico were mentioning, he flew back to Canada for 1 day. Might as well have just gone through customs, turned round and gone through security again.
Correct. Great 171 to leave 94, but it's Seveda on 96, single 20. Doesn't get the treble. This is a big chance on the back of a beautiful turn from Campbell. He hit 9 19s, 3 treble 19s to leave 94. And then it's treble 4, and it's a mile away from treble 18. Well, he's gone back there.
62.
Right. Well, he's somehow left 32 after hitting double 16.
He's kind of gone double-double either side of a visit. Double 9 for Seveda, right in the bottom left-hand corner to go 2-1 up and hold throw.
Well, if he was laughing at the previous leg from Campbell has every right to laugh at that, because that was nowhere near where he was aiming. It was closer to double 14.
Snuck in though.
It did.
2-1 Seveda, who works for a funeral director business in, I think it's Arizona where he's based.
Happy guy then. Seveda from Nevada then.
I don't think it is specifically the...
Well, it's close, isn't it?
Close, yeah. Arizona, Phoenix, isn't it? By the time I get to Phoenix.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's not far away.
Oh, actually, no, you're right. Yeah, sorry.
No, Nico was upset that he wasn't from Nevada.
Well, geography is not my strongest point. Well, anything. It's not.
And until I started working on this, maths was my forte. My maths has got much better since doing the darts on the radio. There's a max. No need to calculate that. That's 3 darts in the red bit. 180 for Campbell.
Well, nothing wrong with his geography there. He was absolutely on it.
So Seveda under pressure and actually nowhere near in this
What was
stage.
school like? Was it any good? I don't know.
School dinners were all right. 64
More
left.
milk in the summer, wasn't I? know that. Sensible play from Campbell. Leaves himself double 16 to level things up, and he's got to load leg 5 with pressure. 1 set to 0 right now to Seveda, who's not from Nevada, but he leads 2-1.
65.
We could turn that into a white striped 7 Nation Army chant. I don't know. Double 16 pinned by Campbell.
Best leg of the match there, Dan. 13 dart hold from Matt Campbell.
And now he's playing above his average in this set at least. He's 96 for his 3 dart average in this second set. But Seveda has the darts in this deciding leg of the second set. A reminder that on debut, Adam Seveda of the United States won the first set. It's a race to 3 on talkSPORT app and the talkSPORT Darts YouTube
Here comes
page.
Campbell.
140.
Backs up the ton with a 140. It's a must-win leg for me. Seveda, single 20. Runs for 18s on cover. Dennis Priestley-esque.
Yeah, very early in the leg to be shifting across there. Whereas Campbell's back in the red bit. At least a ton coming in, you would think.
100.
That's exactly it. So he's keeping Seveda at arm's length here.
Yeah, 84 in front, minus these. Seveda wins this leg. He will go 2 sets to 0 up. 2 single 20s.
60.
Only 60. So Campbell firmly has the darts here. Has to make hay.
Yeah, he can't let this slip. Looks like there's another ton coming in for The Ginger Ninja.
Yeah, 140 ton down to 161 after 9. It's 2-2 in set 2. Seveda a set up, and he's troubleless. Well, he does get a treble, but it's a treble 7 for 60, taking him down to 225. 6 from here for Campbell. 2-6. Got to go ball here.
65.
Good try. 25 just to the north and east of the bullseye.
Yeah, that's where we have to go there, because anything else except a treble doesn't leave a 2-dart out. By picking up that 25, it's meant he can go 60,
95.
double 18, or 20, treble 20, double 8.
For the set then, Campbell wants 96, treble 20 hit, 2 18s. Centimetre outside, and he's pinned it with the third dart. It's 1-1.
It needs to be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target.
Wow.
What? Who have I left out?
Well, my granddad was Swiss, so
Oh, okay. All right, sorry.
Jean Squash,
Okay, yes, okay.
that was his name.
Let's say in the modern era then.
Yeah, in the modern era. Yeah, I know. I've been there a couple of times. My God, is it expensive?
Oh, I'll bet. It's like Norway. When I went to
Yeah.
Norway many years ago, I couldn't believe how expensive things were over there.
Yeah, I went to Denmark to do a European tour last year. No, a World Series. Wow. I did Denmark, and the week later I did Poland, night and day. Both beautiful countries and lovely people, but wow. Yeah,
Another question.
Denmark was a little bit, yeah. I didn't go out. Let's put it that way.
I'd stayed in my hotel, minibar. Raymond van Barneveld takes on Stefan
Is
Belmont.
that still a thing?
I think so. I think so.
You're going back to your rock star days where you used to smash the mini bar in.
No, throwing TVs out the window. The cords attached to the wall. James Wade against Ryusei Azimoto is third up tonight. That's a fascinating game. And Martin Schindler against Stephen Burton. That's last up tonight. Another question from Nige, who asked you earlier about Mike Gregory on our YouTube page. Alan Glazier, the ton machine, was seen as extraordinary back then. Obviously now it's bare minimum, says Nige. Does Chris think
not really. There's more averages under 100 than there is over.
But does Chris think such a player like Alan Glazier from back then would cut it today?
Well, of course, the dartboards now are much bigger, aren't they? The scoring areas. Well, we've had engineers measure them and get old boards and put them. Well, we've actually had Bobby George chop one in half. Well, chop 2 boards in half and put them together just to show you. The boards we used to play on, of course, surrounded by staples and round wires, and it's a bit like comparing. I always say it's a bit like comparing Formula 1 times and lap records. The technology is so far more advanced, but what is Max Verstappen a better driver than Ayrton Senna? Not for me, pal.
The footage I always go back to.
They had to change gear then. They
did.
Yeah.
The footage I always go back to, darting-wise, is that first ever televised 9-darter from John Lowe.
Yeah. Well,
every dart, there was not room in the treble 20 for any other darts because he had big, sort of spring onion-shaped barrels.
We didn't have 95% tungsten darts back then. There wasn't the technology. So when you hit a 180, you had to go either from right to left or left to right, and you literally had to put them in a line. They hit 180s now vertically.
They do.
That's an example of how much more. But yeah, Alan Glazier was a fine player. Well, he lived up in up the north, and for many years when we used to go back to Blackpool for the World Match Play, I used to I used to catch up with Alan, the man in black, and he was an absolute beautiful human being and a fine player, and someone we all miss dearly. But yeah, listen, Eric averaged 95 odd for an embassy for the entire tournament one year. Well, if you let's just call it 12%, add 12% to that, look at what the numbers are nowadays. He would have been in the mix, as would Lowy, as would many of them. Jockey would have given people absolutely fits. He was a genius, very much in the mould of Alex Higgins. They were, you know, they had their flaws, but they were geniuses, and you know, a bit like Jimmy White and Ronnie O'Sullivan and everybody else. The only thing I'm certain about, I don't care what era it is, Taylor would have been the governor. Now, then, here, wherever, on the moon, in Mars, wherever, he was just so good, unflappable. I actually watched an old video about it, just sort of come up on YouTube, where I was talking about Taylor and everyone going, oh, Littler would have smashed him. Well, Littler's yet to smash the records that Taylor's produced. So until that time, then at the moment, and until he wins 16, well, I'm not going to judge him on that. He's not going to be around long enough. He'll retire by 25 and become a YouTuber or something.
More than likely. Back underway for our first match of the night.
With about 30 million quid in the bank.
Oh, yeah, something like that. And Matt Campbell, who ended the second set in much better form, kicks off set 3 with a maximum.
It's a lovely set 2 from him, 97.11. 2-1-8 is a 1-7-1. Winning legs of 21, 13 and 15. It was a huge jump in class. And right now, Sevada's not able to go with him.
Can he follow up the max? Well, no, he actually comes up dry with his second visit, Matt Campbell. 58, trying to get the cover on the 19s.
Priced him up at 4-6 here, Campbell, in this one. I thought that was way too big for a guy that has won multiple matches here and given world-class players absolute fits. Back in the red bit, doesn't follow. Sensibly down on the 19s. Didn't really need to do that. He's down to 164. He's not going to go for it because there's nothing that Seveda can do from 3-6-6 to leave a finish or put him under any kind of pressure. And it's a 20, a treble 1 and a single 18.
His form has deserted him at the start of this third set, Adam Seveda. So Campbell looking to punish on a 164 out shot, can't do it, but
64.
Sensible play. He went 20 treble 19 and he went for the ball knowing that a 25 would leave a 2-darter, and that's exactly what he's done. He's left a ton after 12. Seveda 3-2-5 top wire, runs for cover, nowhere near.
58.
He's getting him at it here.
100.
So
when he came on and you picked up on it straight away, hang on a minute, treble 20, single 20 going for tops, pins double 10, 15 dart, older throw. You picked up on it. He looked warm. So if you're playing against someone that's feeling it, you want to take them long, don't you?
Very nearly popped in a maximum as soon as you said that, Seveda. Back on throw at the start of this second leg.
You want to make them play as many legs as possible.
Yeah. Back comes Campbell.
140.
Both hitting 140s at the start of leg 2 of set 3. One set apiece. 1-0 Campbell with a 15-darter, but Seveda's on it here. 2 treble 20s.
121.
Tried to find a route in. They didn't look like there was a lot of room because it was like knitting needles, wasn't it? Knit one, purl one, but Campbell's on it again. And he's done it.
125.
He goes the other side into single 5, and they can both see the funny side of that.
Yeah, they're both having a bit of a giggle. They would know, incredibly, they haven't played each other, but I'm sure they've been at, there's so many tournaments in America, that some of the greatest named tournaments as well, that they would both attend.
83.
But in official PDC competition, or WDF, yet to meet. They're absolutely filling the trouble at the moment.
121 from Campbell this time.
Well, 3 visits, 2 trebles in each visit. 115 Campbell, 157. That's not going to go because he's hit a single 1 a mile away. Single 20 needs a treble. Doesn't get one.
40.
Down to 117. So Campbell favourite, pull the leg and the set.
Single 19 hit, so 96 left. Wanted treble 20 for 18s, but 2 singles will have to do. So Sevada's got another outside chance here. 117 the outshot for the American. There's the treble 20. 17 for tops. It's hit. 1 dart in his hand at double top. Pins him for the first ton plus check out of his night. And it's 1-1 in sets and 1-1 in legs.
Yeah, look, the most unlikely of the 2 players to win that set, and ends up winning the set with Campbell waiting on 56. Campbell starts leg 3 of set 2.
Set 3.
Set 3 with 2 treble 19s. Absolute parity here. 1 set apiece, 1 leg apiece. A 2 treble turn for Seveda. Well, they've gone from not being in it a treble, they're rarely missing one now.
140.
This is turning into a very, very good contest, as we suspected it might.
Campbell here is averaging nearly 111 in this set. Seveda feels like he's hanging on. He's averaging 90.
And he's just gone for treble 18s and picked off 6 of them. Again, quite early in the leg.
97.
2-4-8 Seveda against Campbell, who's got the darts, who's got himself down to a finish of 130.
Ooh. Well, 82 is not a finish. That's 166. Campbell, treble 20. Yeah, went for treble 18. Didn't need to go 20 ball. It's the right play.
89.
And then sensibly goes to the ball. So he's got a single to double combination rather than a treble to double. 166 for Seveda. 80 found. Treble 18, which he loves to use.
98.
But doesn't get it.
Match you require 41.
So 9 for double 16, Campbell.
Big moment.
For 2-1. Oh, he's inside 16s. 1 dart at double 8 for Matt Campbell. Gets that.
On the 3rd leg.
His doubling's improving. He's now matches Seveda on his double percentage. Both on 33%. Both hit 6 out of 18 attempts.
Yeah, this is quality, this set. Every leg has been won on throw in 15 darts.
60.
Yeah, if you're winning legs in 5 visits.
Seveda's had to be done with a big ton plus finish.
Yeah.
So that tells you, and the averages suggest this. 104 for Campbell in, well, 103 for Campbell in this set, 87. So it's Seveda that's just hanging in at the minute.
It's a good first dart as Seveda looks for a maximum. Gets a maximum.
Oh, wow. Just when he looked to be in a bit of spot of bother, produces a max. Is he going to respond? Campbell with a 180. This is brilliant from both. I fancied this to be good.
Yeah.
And it's not disappointed.
They're mixing and matching out there now. Seveda just comes up dry.
Well, 2-2-1 for Campbell for the set. 203 for Seveda, and he's found 80. Went for the ball, rightly so, but ended up with a small 8. Down to 133, 70 in front. Seveda in the red bit, and again, treble 17 needed. Just misses it to leave 32.
It's good scoreboard pressure though from Seveda. 66 required. Campbell won't be able to take out 133. Hit single 19 when he was aiming for the treble,
57.
and comes up dry with a 57. So here we go, chance to equalise and take us to a decider in the 3rd set.
Yeah, troubleless there. So not too much pressure on this. Misses the treble 10, 16. 20 for double 18 instead of 16 for tops. Yet again, Dance. Guess what?
15 dart.
15 dart hold. Campbell, treble 20, follows it with another. And over the first time, the 3rd dart has been wayward for both.
This is the deciding leg of the 3rd set. Campbell.
This is huge.
Yeah. And here comes Seveda. Well, 140 gives him just a slight advantage after the first visit.
Pressure cooker situation.
And listen to the silence in the crowd.
Yeah, they're watching, they're on it.
They're fully invested in this match.
Yeah, when it's quiet, you know they're watching.
Yeah.
And rightly so, this has been fabulous. Not the greatest averages in the world, but it's competitive.
It's a good game of darts. That's
It
what
is.
it is.
It is absolutely spot on, Dance. It's a proper game of darts.
Matt Campbell looking to edge ahead. Probably the pre-match favourite with our friends at William Hill.
He was 4-6, 6-5. They weren't sure.
But
not a lot of confidence from the odds compilers in this one. This is exactly how I thought this game was playing out. I fancied Campbell just to edge it on knowledge and experience. But that's beautiful. 134, 2 treble 19s, takes him down to 135. Campbell 180, single 20. But he'd love another treble to leave tops. Oh, so close.
Wide it just over the top. Now this would bring the house down if he wins the set with a 135.
25 leaves 110, treble 20 and ball. Doesn't get the treble 20. Campbell will be back at 80. He's got to stay straight here, Dance.
Let's see what he can do. Treble 20 hit, 2 darts at double 10 for the set 3. Oh, he's hit double 6, so he's got to go up to double 4. And about 2 o'clock on the board. Oh, and he wires double 4.
The wire, so unlucky. Literally, what a double 10, and was about 10 mil high into double 6, and then put it on the wire double 4. Oh, he's hit the treble, double 8.
For the set, Seveda inside double 8. He's on double 4 now. And he's pinned it where Campbell didn't. Suddenly it's 2 sets to 1, Adam Seveda. When Campbell had averaged over 100 for the set, Seveda gets the job done on the outer ring.
Every leg in that set was completed in 15 darts. 2 set darts, 1 at double 10, 1 at double 4 for Campbell. Seveda finding double 4 with his last dart to nick it. 15, 15, 15, 15 breaker throw. Beautiful set of darts.
So Matt Campbell up against it because Seveda, remember, has the darts in this 4th set in the odd-numbered leg. So 3 holes of throw is all the American needs on debut to make it through to the 2nd round.
Campbell, the far superior player in set 3. Average in that set, like you rightly said, approaching 103 for Campbell, 94 for Seveda, but it's Seveda who nicks it. And now he's buzzing. 2 treble 20s, I think.
Yes.
Oh, no, it wasn't in. But he's down to 175 with Campbell. Shell-shocked. Drops the dart after finding a treble. He's back on 380. Different postcode.
Well, he's looking for a max, and that is very handy to get down to 200, but that's after 9 darts. So what can Seveda do from 175? Well, the first dart is a beauty. Sets up the throw nicely. Just
stars are aligning for him, aren't they?
Yeah.
85.
Shouldn't have won that 3rd set.
Well, he's on a 2-dart finish, though. He's on 90, is the American. The Ginger Ninja, meantime,
82.
needed that treble 19 just to apply a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, down to 118, but treble 20 for double 15, 20-20 ball. We make a ball. No. Single 20, needs another, gets it, safe. Ball.
65.
Just underneath. Boy, oh boy. Just underneath, just underpitched.
That was on it. All right, treble 20, double 19. Could have gone 48 ball.
78.
Well, he hits the double 19 just to show he could have hit it to leave tops.
Yeah.
So he's got Bernard here, Seveda. Safely in the 9, 2 at double 8. 1-0, set 4.
Boy, oh boy, he's edging closer to knocking out the man who lost to Luke Littler last year here at Alexandra Palace.
Yeah, but a player that in the final Players' Championship of the year beat Littler with a 104-odd average.
He's made a Euro Tour quarter-final this year as well, Matt Campbell. It's been decent.
He's a baller, but he's up against it here. Find true treble 20s.
140.
And another 140. His 7th. 7 apiece in that department. 19 apiece in ton pluses. But it's Campbell that leads 5-2 in the 180s, but trails 2 sets to 1 and a leg down in this match. 6 from 20. That's been his undoing, hasn't it?
Yeah.
14 missed darts at a double, and they've been costly.
So Adam Seveda, not from Nevada, looking to get down to a finish. Definitely done that with a lovely 25, 116. He's 100 ahead here.
Yeah. Campbell, well, he looks likely to level things up and does with a ton. So 116 to break throw in leg 2 of set 4. He leads 2 sets to 1 and 1 leg to 0. He's not going to get a chance. Not in this turn. So Campbell, this has to go.
116 the outshot, 96 left again. He wants treble 20 for double 18. He's got it. 1 dart at double 18. Again, his doubling lets him down. He's half a centimetre outside. So back comes Seveda.
They're not a mile away, are they?
They're not. 56 left. 16 just hit tops. Wires it on the outside. Shifts along the oki to the right. And finds tops. Adam Seveda's 1 leg away from victory here. And he's got the throw in leg 3.
Well, you know, when I talked to you about stars aligning and everything else, how he's got that dart in there, I'm not even sure he knows. But it is Seveda now in absolute control. 2-1 up in sets, 2-0 up in legs. His dart starts with a ton. Campbell, well, if there was ropes on that stage, he'd be leaning against them, pal.
So, with a steady ton to start this 3rd leg, it's a question of whether Adam Seveda suffers from winning line-itis.
Well, that's what Campbell's got to hope, isn't it? He just starts to take in the situation and starts to flap a little. Doesn't look likely to me, to be honest.
No.
I say, when you're winning on that CDC tour, may not be a pro tour, but it's still
100.
in good company, and it's still all about winning matches. And he's done that, what, 5 times this year on the CDC tour.
41.
So, you just heard it called there from Hugh Ware, 41 for Matt Campbell. So he's 30-odd points down after 9 darts
World
apiece.
of trouble. World of trouble.
140.
And as if to ram that point home, Seveda pops in a 140 to get down to a finish.
Well, his average for the last 12 months, Dance, is 89.69.
Yep.
97.
Guess what his average is here?
89.85.
Yeah, so he's on the money, isn't he?
81 left for the match.
Double
Treble
12.
19 hit.
77.
Good centimetre
He'll
and a
be
bit
back
out,
though.
but he's
Campbell, 179. No out.
This could be the end of the road for the Ginger Ninja.
35.
Yeah, and that's not going to add any kind of pressure, is it?
24.
2 12s for Adam Seveda. Just inside, across the double 6 at 3 o'clock on the board. Good marker outside. Only 1 dart left. Oh, close but no cigar.
Did you see then? He hit the big 12, went for double 6. Before he threw at double 6, his eyes went left to look at what Campbell was on.
Yeah. Well, what he's on is 144.
That's poor, and that's not going to go.
Well, he took out the 4 of the 144. So back on double 6 for the match. Adam Seveda, he's missed 4 match starts. That's 5. 2 left in hand. And he's done it with a 6th match start. On debut, Adam Seveda of the United States. Not Canada, but he's not coming back after 1 day. He's going to be staying there because the man from Arizona has got the job done here. He did hold his nerve.
He did, yeah. That was my only worry. I tipped up Campbell in this one, but not with any kind of confidence for that very reason. And listen, that match, if Campbell watches it back, it'll give him nightmares. He had opportunities. He missed shots. That 117 was key to victory. That little one moment, and it was a beautiful set 3 from both. Every leg completed in exactly 15 darts, and then he's come off of that. He's only averaged 86 in that set, but it was enough because Campbell only averaged 85, and it was one of those. I could make a. The only reason I didn't like Seveda, lack of experience at this level, proved us all wrong. Credit to him. Really, really good performance.
Well, you'll hear from Matt Seveda on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube page. You'll find an interview with him in the not too distant future, and there'll be another stream starting shortly to set you up for our second match of the night on the YouTube page, which is Raymond van Barneveld against Stefan Belmont. That will continue on the talkSPORT app as well, so stick with us, and Mark Wilson and Paul Nicholson will guide you through our next match as the Barney Army assemble to see whether Raymond can start another World Championship campaign.
Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Lickler, get on target.